best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Play action. It's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
No gain on the play there, second down. You look at this Steeler defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Harmon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown! Len McConkey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Trey Benson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
An extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Counterplay. Here's Gibbs.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You look at the Steeler defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner, because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Looking to throw, Penix. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
A gain of 3, second down. The Steelers at 8-1 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Another run here with Benson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Steelers defense, we watch them get set to go. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go-around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Herbert off of play action. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set. Green 80. Green hot. Wide is hot. Ready.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Biggest play is under review.
A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4th.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Burden. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side, Burden. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll throw with Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To the air, Penix. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Penix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And looking to throw, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Benson. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger offense and Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Penix working out of the gun here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there, and the numbers starting to stack up a bit. He's closing in already on a 100-yard game. We're still in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Steelers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And 5 yards to go.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions, Chop 60, Chop 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Luther Burden as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. To try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
And Charles Davis.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we play here in the month of November, he's putting together a campaign to remember the NFL's leader amongst wideouts in touchdown receptions. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Pass caught by Burden.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Penix. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To number 88. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run over center with Benson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 124 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On 1st down, right back to Benson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go.
They'll go again with Benson.
Down right around the 25. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And
pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
And the Chargers.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 107 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. Themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. We'll call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and 4.
Set.
Herbert now.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what they're...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's caught. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and Michael Penix set to take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Operating from the gun, Penix. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
To the air, Penix.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Penix.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Let's go.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now, it's so fun. Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Trey Benson,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll try and run for it.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Set.
In motion, the tight end. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
That is caught with Sean Bateman.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards. And the Steelers first down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. It's a determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in. Charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Alert. Drop ball 80.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Jameer Gibbs, 75 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And looking to throw, Penix. And he rifles one incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Steelers on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Penix. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First down, Steelers.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
On the give, it's Benson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff here to Benson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. A give. Here comes Benson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Trey Benson taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. 2:16 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready? 19.
They'll run here with Benson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go, 19.
They'll run with Benson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Trey Benson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Steelers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.